Hello, hello, hello. It's the Dazzling One teaching tips and tricks to the everyday girl. I'll get you gorgeous to you. In today's video, I decided to do a dramatic eye look for the holiday season that is fastly approaching. So, let's get started. So, as you heard in today's video, I decided to do a holiday look. So, based on whatever you're wearing, you can use these techniques that I'm going to show you with any colors. Pick a few of my favorite ones. And basically, you're thinking of a holiday look, when you're thinking about a celebration look, when you're thinking about an after 5 look, anything that you may be attending that's not during the daytime, although you could do these looks anytime, but kind of just following those patterns. One thing, you can really take whatever colors you love and just really intensify them, smoke them out, and make sure that there's a lot of drama to your eyes. And if doing that is one of the things that it's kind of outside of your comfort zone, you may want to play around with it a little bit. Don't do it, my rule of thumb, don't do it on the day of the event if you've never done it before, because then you're going nuts, you're out of time, and it's like you got nowhere to come back from. So say today is Tuesday and you got an event on Saturday, start kind of playing around with it, over the next couple of days until you really, and then take pictures, take selfies of yourself with the look, because then sometimes you can't see things with your naked eye that you can in a photo. Something I learned recently. So already done my brows and my foundation. I'm using the cream to powder foundation, and I use brow tint for my brows, but other than that, that's the only thing that I've done. Is if I will basically just use a matte color as my base. So I'm just gonna take, it could be any color that you like based on your skin tone, and just basically applying it all over your lids, basically. So we are gonna, okay, and so now don't feel nervous about applying a lot of color. I'm gonna list my colors at the end, but like I said earlier, it really doesn't matter as long as you have a matte base and one that you feel comfortable with, shade or two lighter than your natural skin color, maybe even 2 or 3 shades lighter. Again, don't worry about going outside the lines, because we clean it up. I'm using my all over brush, if that matters to you. Now that I've basically swept the color over my whole lid, I'm going to pat the color on my actual lower lid. Next, I'm going to take a slightly darker color and I'm going to go in the crease with that. Remember, when you are building up your colors, you can do them very, very lightly, because then if you find that the color doesn't work, it's not so drastic to color. And I just love working with a lot of different colors. Okay. Now getting into my build up. Basically what I want to do something very dramatic. I want to do something that's going to really stand out. Say I'm wearing a silver gown. Say I'm wearing a black cocktail dress, a little black dress, or a silver gown. You know, you got a lot more freedom with the colors that you choose when you pick a solid, I believe. See how that just shot over there? Now this is a kind of a green here. Cut this part out. I'm going to take another color and just kind of now, none of these colors really, they may not really be something that you use, you know, on a regular, you know, day. But again, this is our dramatic holiday look. This is a darker green, emerald. If you notice, I'm doing some slightly different techniques, like I'm swirling, I'm patting. You'll see the difference that they make by with your application. Because it's kind of like I'm gradually working it up instead of just applying it. Can't see the words. And I'm going to put a really dark plum color, which I believe it's Merlot. Now I'm just kind of dusting it right at the bottom. I want that line to be really solid because when I blend it'll soften, but I want it to almost be like you're seeing, I don't know if you can see it really well. I want the line just to be almost like if I drew a line there, in a sense. So as you can see, if we were to leave it like that, it'd be kind of wild in itself. What I'm going to do is my fluffy brush, and I'm going to start a soft blend. And I don't want to like swipe it like I would normally, because I want the colors to still be really in place, but I want to soften any harsh lines. So I'm just kind of tapping it. Oh, sorry about that. This guy here, I'm just kind of, oh goodness. I'm just kind of tapping it. Now I feel like this is kind of playing it safe, but say you wanted to just go just even more bold, like you wanted it just a little bit more bold, what you can do is you can take that Merlot and you can just kind of just tap it very lightly right on your crease. See how it's like little dots? Just little dots. Now that you'll soften up a little bit more, because sweep, but not too much where you're sweeping it away. So here is a look. It's a holiday look. It's stop right there, clean up any fallout that I have, and then we'll finish it up.